What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another 10-year realistic rebuild. We did one the other day with the Blazers and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot. So today we're going to be doing the Golden State Warriors 10 years realistic rebuild style. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. On the road to 30,000 subscribers, and also dropping a like on this video especially lets me know you guys are enjoying these 10-year rebuilds and want to see more of them. Because like I said, these take a lot of time. As you know, I was sitting over here for like an hour and a half recording that Blazers one, and I usually don't take that long to record a video, but it was a lot of fun. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm here to do them. So when you take a look at the Warriors, like I said, the future for the Golden State Warriors is so bright. They have Kuminga and Jordan Poole to eventually take over this team when Steph, Clay, and Draymond are all eventually gone. So that is what we're going to do today, a 10-year Warriors rebuild, and we're going to see where this Warriors team ends up in the year of 2032. Now, I will say with the Blazers, I did not win a single championship in that video. It just never really happened, but I feel like we have a pretty good chance to win one today with the Warriors. But we take a look at the rotation going into season number 1. You got Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, James Wiseman, Jordan Poole as the 6th man, Jonathan Kuminga. You got JaMychal Green, Andre Iguodala, and then DiVincenzo, and then Looney are not even in the rotation. That's how deep they are. So I feel like Looney is definitely going to be playing some minutes. I feel like Iguodala would be the one that would be out there for like spot minutes, I guess. And then DiVincenzo, I feel like he's going to get some minutes as well. So I guess I could fix this real quick, and that's kind of what we're going to run this season. So that is going to be my rotation going into season number 1. I don't know if I'll be keeping Draymond Green in the offseason. He's going to be looking for extension. We're going to have to extend Andrew Wiggins. We're going to have to extend Jordan Poole. So I already have a very tough decision in front of me once we get in the offseason. But if you saw the Warriors rebuild, I did already here on 2K23. You kind of know what I did last time. So we'll see if I do that again or not. Let's simulate season number 1, and let's see how this goes. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. October is officially here as my favorite month of the year. You know why? It's spooky season, and that means NBA basketball is right around the corner. So Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. On Prize Picks, you get to pick overs or unders on the favorite players you love watching when you're watching your favorite sport, whether it's football, basketball, esports, whatever, it does not matter. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and basically, like I said, they have every sport you could possibly imagine. You got NBA preseason right now as well if you want to go ahead and play on some preseason. Of course, football is here, baseball, they got tennis, there's everything you could possibly imagine. So basically how it works is you're choosing 2 to 5 players. 2 players is going to have 3 times your money. If you go up to 5 times, you get 10 times your money. But basically, you're going to choose overs or unders. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and go Ja Morant over 12.5 in the preseason, and let's say MarJon Beauchamp as well. We'll go over on both those guys, and basically, if I put 20 in, I get 60 in return. Let me show you some of the previous winnings I've gotten here in the NFL season. I'm happy, very, very excited to carry this over into the NFL season. So if you want to go ahead and join in on the fun here on Prize Picks, the link is in the description. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So basically, put in 100, you get 100 back in credit. So it'll be $200 to work with. So thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So Luka wins MVP. We all know how this goes. So I'm just gonna kind of skip over this. Let's just get straight to the playoffs. All NBA first team. We now get Stephen Curry. I don't think at all, which is interesting. But all defensive first team, we do get Draymond Green, and all defensive second team. So we are in the playoffs as the fourth in the Western Conference in year number 1, which makes sense. We had 27.5 from Steph, 21 from Klay Thompson. We had Jordan Poole with 17. Wiggins with 16. Kuminga is hurt right now with a broken nose. That's not good. Wiseman, 13.5 points. So yeah, in these 10-year rebuilds, we do play with the injuries on to make it as realistic as possible. So that's kind of why we have injuries on, and then the step-in rule is on. So it's basically like real life, these 10-year rebuilds. So we're going to see if we can come out here and win a championship in year number 1 or not. We get the Memphis Grizzlies to start things off. Obviously, these two teams are very familiar with each other. They've matched up plenty of times in the playoffs. So let's go into somebody current round against Memphis, and let's see if we can beat them. And unfortunately for us, that is going to be a no. So the Warriors go from winning a championship to being eliminated in round 1 by the Memphis Grizzlies. That definitely sucks, but it is what it is. Not much you can do about it. LeBron James and then James Harden are your finals MVPs. I don't know if anyone got hurt for us. Maybe that made a difference. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. One thing I know we'll have going for us is Kuminga will develop like crazy. He has crazy development in this game, so we're obviously going to keep him around. Draymond Green, like I said, he's going to be a guy that actually goes down in overall. The fact that we just lost in the playoffs makes me not want to keep him, just like I didn't do that in the last video, so it's probably what we'll end up doing. Udonis Haslem, Chris Paul, Carmelo retire. Go straight to the draft lottery. I don't think we have like a lottery pick or anything like that for any team, so this isn't going to matter too much for us, but we might still be able to add like young talent to the roster by drafting here if we do have a pick, and we have the 21st overall pick. So that's not too bad because, like I said, eventually we're going to have to hand the torch over to the young squad so we can have like a young rotation once, you know, Curry is done here. That would be ideal. That way we could still be in championship contention, led by Jordan Poole and Kuminga probably, and then Wiseman on top of that. Although I noticed in this game in particular, Wiseman doesn't develop all that crazy, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with him because he used to develop to like an 88 overall, no problem. But in 2K23, I've noticed he doesn't go up that much. Maybe it's maybe I need to start playing him more. I don't know. We'll see. Right now he's at 75 overall, so we'll kind of pay attention to him. But on draft night, I don't think there's like anybody I'm looking to trade. I mean, Klay Thompson is here, but I probably won't trade I probably won't trade Klay. I'll probably let him play out his contract here. And then Kevon Looney, I'm not going to trade. And then Baldwin, there's no reason to do that. So let's just jump in to pick number 21 in the draft, and let's see what we got going on here. So pick number 21, we have Anthony Black on the board. And I know for a fact Anthony Black actually turns into like a really good point guard. So that almost seems like the perfect pick here, and that is what I'm going to take. So Anthony Black, welcome to the Golden State Warriors. He's going to be the perfect replacement for Stephen Curry once that torch is passed. So that's going to be a really good pick for us. He is a 73 overall coming out immediately, but I know he develops like crazy, so that's awesome. Player options, Draymond Green declines, and like I said, I think we'll be letting him go and giving Kuminga the opportunity to be that guy. And I do have to re-sign Wiggins as well, so that's one thing I do want to do. I want to match Wiggins' contract with Stephen Curry, though. So Stephen Curry, how many years does he have left? He has 3 years. So I want to give Wiggins a 3-year deal. Jordan Poole, on the other hand, obviously, I'm more than okay with giving him a 5-year deal. So I'm going to give Wiggins a 3-year deal to play out his contract with Stephen Curry. DiVincenzo, we'll probably let him go as well. That way Moses Moody could get in there. And then I'm going to wait for Jordan Poole to get an offer. I really wanted to be able to offer him a 5-year deal, but if I offered it right now, obviously, it would just turn into a 1-year deal. So I didn't want to really have to deal with that. So I guess we have to deal with the fact, and then Wiggins did agree. I was about to say, did Wiggins sign with another team? But no, we got Wiggins back. So Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, welcome back. Do I just get Draymond Green back as well? Do I just pay for him? Do I just go over? I feel like I got to, right? I didn't do it last time. You know what? Let's give Draymond Green his deal. 3-year deal. I don't know if the Warriors will do this in real life, but we are going to be definitely hard capped after this. But we'll basically have our big 3 left. We'll let them play it out with each other. I mean, we got 10 years here, so I think it's fine to have Draymond Green on a big contract. We kind of have a young roster that can develop behind him, and he's obviously a really good mentor. So I think it makes sense to keep Draymond, even if he's coming off the bench. So I'm okay with that. As far as the bench is concerned right now, though, it'll be like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, of course. You'll have Moses Moody, Wiggins. You have Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond, and then Kevon Looney and James Wiseman. So we're good there. So let's just go straight to player progression. We're going to run it back another season. We got Steph going down. You know, Klay and Draymond are starting to go down. Jordan Poole is up. Kuminga is up. Kevon Looney, James Wiseman. So we got some people developing. And then obviously we have our big 3 that have been carrying the load for a long time going down, which makes sense. So we're going to have those guys probably for at least 3 more years. And then at that point, I'm going to hope Stephen Curry just retires and doesn't go to a new team. Hopefully he just retires a Warrior. I thought that would be the best thing. But we'll see. I don't really have to give him extension at like 39 years old, but maybe we have to, or maybe we just pull the plug and let him go play somewhere else, and it is what it is. So rotation-wise, you're going to have Steph. You're going to have Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. You're still going to start Draymond Green. That's fine. You got James Wiseman, Klay Thompson, Jonathan Kuminga, Kevon Looney, and then Moses Moody. So that is a rotation I'm totally okay with. Proficiency, we're a 4-star perimeter centric. Let's simulate another season. I fully expect to be a playoff team, obviously, but I don't know if we're a championship team. It's just a matter of the young guys developing, really. Per usual, Luka's MVP, Rookie of the Year, 6-man, skimming over this just a little bit, and then I'll be a first team. Do we get Stephen Curry this year? And I don't think we do. Does Draymond Green still make it? He does not. So the Draymond Green fall off has officially started, I guess. But hey, we're the first in the Western Conference this year, which I did not expect because I believe we only won 50 games. So I didn't think 50 gets you the first seed, but it did. So hey, maybe this is a championship we can win this year. Andrew Wiggins is out 2 to 4 weeks with right knee tendonitis, so that's not ideal. But Klay Thompson at 19, 20 from Jordan Poole, and 29 from Stephen Curry, 14 from James Wiseman, 13 from Jonathan Kuminga, and then you had 5 from Draymond, 4 from Moses Moody, and then 4 from Kevon Looney. So hopefully we can find a way to get it done without Wiggins. That is definitely going to be a huge blow to us, but he should be back soon. We do get the MVP, Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. They got Harrison Barnes back as well. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. Looks like we might be getting out of the first round, maybe. I might have spoken too soon, who knows? And no, we do get out of the first round. So we get out of the first round. Do we have Wiggins back yet? And we do not. He's very close day to day. So that's going to be a huge boost once we get him back. So game 1, we're up 1-0 on the Thunder. Up 2-0 At this point, I would assume we have Wiggins back, and maybe we didn't need him back, but he is back, which is good. 3-1, hopefully. Nope. Okay, so right now, rotation we're running. We got Wiggins back out there. Steph and Jordan Poole on fire. I mean, yeah, the bench is really good. They have Kuminga starting, so I'm okay with that. Game 5, we're up 3-2, and we beat them at 6. So we're back to the Western Conference Finals to play the Minnesota Timberwolves. Obviously, the Timberwolves went out and got Gobert, so this could be a very, very interesting series. Their backcourt is very poverty, I will say. Cameron Payne and Will Barton. That is not a backcourt I would want to have. But regardless, game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. So far, so good. 3-0, and we beat them in 4. And we are back in the finals after missing last year. So, you know, probably people still down the Warriors at this point if they were to miss like that. And now we get the Celtics. So we get a rematch here. Boston still looking the same. They got Brogdon off the bench, so we'll see if we can beat them. Game 1, they're up 1-0. Game 2, can we even it up here? We can. Can we win 3 straight? We cannot. We're going to a game 5, and we're going to have to win this one in order to force, or this is game 6, I should say. We're going to have to win this one in order to force a game 7 to continue our dynasty. Can we do it is the question. Can Stephen Curry get another championship before he eventually hangs it up? Oh, man, it's a back and forth, back and forth. Wow, we force a game 7. Back to Boston. This is going to be a fun one. Oh, no, Kuminga's injured. So Jonathan Kuminga gets hurt. He's out for the season with a pulled left bicep. That is going to be very, very unfortunate. They still want to play him, though. I don't get that, but you know what? Whatever. If that's what it takes, I guess. Everyone, all hands on deck. You're going to have to play with a pulled left bicep, I guess. Let's get in here. Let's go. Come on. Can we come out here and beat the Celtics with Kuminga injured? Imagine losing to a guy with a pulled bicep. It's not going to happen, though. Man, maybe if Kuminga doesn't get hurt, we win this. But unfortunately, we are going to lose to the Celtics, and the Celtics go on to win the championship. Unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We got Al Horford retiring, Mike Conley, Iguodala, Kyle Lowry, Dwight Howard also retiring. To the lottery we go. I mean, if we have another draft pick here, we're just going to continue to add the young talent. But it looks like we don't have our pick this year. It goes to the Grizzlies. So I guess that's just, you know, another year where we're not going to have a draft pick, which is okay. We got an assistant head coach job we need filled, and Kenny Atkinson obviously was that for us. I'll go ahead and keep him. Perimeter D coach, I'll grab Drew Martin. And then shot doctor, we can grab Jamaa. I don't know how to say his last name, so welcome to the team. Let's go straight to player options, and let's see what we got going on here. And see, Klay Thompson, I know, is a free agent, unless he accepts his player option that he might have had. I don't remember if he did or not. Kevon Looney, I'm going to accept, and Patrick Baldwin, I'm going to accept as well. Qualifying offers, James Wiseman being a free agent is big. I'm assuming he's asking for a ton of money, and obviously, actually, $16 million for him is not that bad at all. So if I can get him on a 5-year deal, that'd be awesome. Klay Thompson, on the other hand, again, just similar to having Draymond and Steph, I think they just competed for a championship. So I think it's, you know, very fair to say, you know what, let's give Klay a 2-year extension. Let's go for it. So I'm going to give Klay a 2-year extension to stay with this team. It's going to get very expensive very fast. And then I'm going to give Wiseman a 5-year deal, which I think is more than fair for him. So I'll take that on a very, very cheap deal for a center. And that's going to be a rotation again. So we're going to be running it back with our big 3 again. But like I said, it's not that big of a deal because we still have a young group just developing right behind them. So those 3 are going to go down in overall, but at least we have them for 2 more years and we're staying loyal to them. So player progression wise, we got Steph going down. Klay and Draymond are down bad, but that's just going to be where we hand the torch over to like Kuminga and then all of them. So not too bad. Kuminga, although, isn't developing like crazy right now, which is probably because maybe we need to boost his shot tendency up a little bit. He's going to have a larger role this year in starting, so maybe that will help as well. We'll see. We're going to go into next season with pretty much the same rotation, and we're going to see if we can come out and make it to the finals again. So this season, we only make it into the play-in tournament. So at some point, we might have to start thinking about pulling the plug on these guys early. Kuminga just keeps getting hurt, but he's got a strained right Achilles, which isn't good. So maybe it's kind of hindering his development a little bit as well. But Wiggins, Klay, Stephen Curry, and Draymond are all going to be gone here soon. And then it'll just be a full young roster. And then we're going to have to kind of see what we do with all that cap space that's going to open up for us. Because it's going to be a ton. So Jordan Poole has got his extension. We're going to have to extend him again because he got a really short contract from, I think it was the Hornets. I wanted to give him a 5-year deal, but obviously that did not work out at all. Moses Moody is going to be a huge part of what we do here. Kuminga, Jordan Poole, and then Anthony Black's probably going to step in here as well. So get to play the Spurs in the play-in. We do win, so we are in the playoffs, which is a good sign. And now we get to Oklahoma City Thunder. Are we fully healthy is the question. It looks like we are. Actually, no, Kuminga is hurt still. So no Kuminga. Actually, that could be fixed right now. So Kuminga will step in now. So now you have Steph, Jordan Poole, Wiggins, Kuminga, Wiseman, Clay, and we're back to being healthy. And Anthony Black's actually getting the rotation right now, which is cool. So, I mean, I feel like we could find a way to upset the Thunder here if we stay healthy. 31 from Kuminga, which is huge. We're up 2-0. Okay, up 2-1, or we're up 2-1 right now. Up 3-1, and we're that team. So we upset the Thunder in round 1, and now we get to play the Memphis Grizzlies, who eliminated us in year number 1. So hopefully we can find a way to maybe get some revenge here. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. Can we even it up? Yeah, no, we can't. Can we beat them in 5? Or can we come back? Why did I say beat them in 5? We got beaten 5. Regardless, we lose. So Tyrese Halliburton is your Finals MVP for the Rockets, and then Garland is your Finals MVP for the Cavaliers. All right, I think I want to jumpstart this a little bit. We might as well, start to capitalize on some things. So guys like Wiggins, Jordan Poole got injured. Oh, that probably didn't help either. And then Stephen Curry got injured. So that was probably why we lost. We didn't have Jordan Poole playing. Or did we? No, Jordan Poole was not playing in that game. So that's probably a big reason why we even lost that. So that sucks. But whatever. So let's get in player retirements. Do we have anybody retiring on the Warriors? I'm wondering if Clay. Yeah, Klay Thompson actually does retire. You know what? I'm going to let him retire. I don't want to bring him back and then he retires somewhere else. So that is totally fine with me. Klay Thompson retiring Golden State Warrior. Golden State Warrior feels correct to me. So I'm okay with that. Let's go straight to lottery though, and let's see what we got going on here. So we're gonna have a middle of the pack draft pick, which is gonna be really nice to have. And we have the 19th overall pick, which is good. And then I'm really starting to think about some things we should do as far as trades are concerned. Maybe we could trade Wiggins because he wasn't a part of the original big three. Obviously, he won a championship here, but he hasn't been here as long as Clay, Steph, and Draymond. So Wiggins on a 1-year deal left on his contract. I think plenty of contending teams wouldn't mind a 30-year-old. And we're just going to start to kind of pass the torch even earlier here. So I think Wiggins is someone I'm going to look to trade. And then Draymond Green, I kind of wish he retired with Clay. He did not. He is here still. So if we keep him another year, that's fine. And then Stephen Curry will probably keep another year as well. So I am going to trade Andrew Wiggins, though, and try to get the best value for him and continue to pass the torch to this young roster. So I am going to swap picks with the Atlanta Hawks here as I give them Andrew Wiggins from Lake Monk, but I basically get the 8th overall pick while they get the 19th overall pick. So swapping picks while they get the better role player as well. Obviously looking to add pieces next to Trae Young. We're going to go ahead and offer this up. They want a couple seconds. We don't need another first. Okay, I don't know why you want to go ahead. I'm trying to make the trade more fair for you, and you're just going crazy with it. I don't want to give you 3 seconds for Mitch Patrick, to be honest with you. You just take the damn trade. I'll give you another second if that's what you want. Whatever. Take my 2 seconds, I guess. I don't know why it has to be so complicated, but we got the 8th overall pick. I tried to make it more fair. But 8th overall pick in this draft is going to be really nice. So if you take a look at what we could possibly get, mock draft style, we potentially could grab Neil O'Neal here at number 8. We'll see what's kind of available to us, though. And then, if we really think about what position we need, Anthony Black's probably going to take over for Steph. Obviously, Jordan Poole will be the shooting guard. And then you'll have, Moses Moody at the 3. But we could take another small forward, Kuminga at the 4. And Wiseman right now is at the 5. But, it's not really anyone we can't, stay off limits from. So, number 8, we got Dave Green on the board. We got Leroy Hawkins on the board as a point guard. We got Lou Giger. Is there anybody else? Who has so far gone? So, Maxwell, Ian Perkins is gone. O'Neal is still available somewhere, right? Neil O'Neal is right here. I think I'm going to take him because last time I'm pretty sure I didn't take him and he was really damn good. So welcome Neil O'Neal as my brand new center for the Warriors. I don't know what that means for Wiseman, but pretty sure he's a stud. Yeah, so he's the 76 overall coming out of the draft. So pretty happy with that. If anything, we can get weird and play Wiseman at power forward, I guess, if we want to do that. But Black and Baldwin, bringing them back. Qualifying offers, Moses Moody, Kuminga, Ryan Rollins. So I do want to bring back Kuminga and Moses Moody, of course. Gonna have to pay them a little bit. And then is there anyone else? Next year, we're gonna have some money freed up. So we're gonna be able to maybe offer a bag as someone. Maybe we're gonna be paying some of these young players as well. But it might be there. Kevon Looney, I'm not bringing back. Ryan Rollins, I'm not bringing back. So it's just a matter of these restricted free agents. So we're going to renounce the rights on Kevon Looney. So I'm just going to wait to offer Kuminga his extension because I want Kuminga to be a huge part of what we do here. So another 5-year deal given out, which is fine with me. And then Moses Moody, same thing. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal as well to be a huge part of what we do. So keeping these two around for the long term because I like them part of our core. And then obviously once Steph and once Draymond Green are gone, we should really start to look at, into a really big move that would push us over the top. Now, I should probably just use Draymond Green's contract right now to make that move. Maybe we do it right now. Maybe we should start thinking about it. You know what? I'm going to, because if we don't use Draymond Green's contract now, I'm going to feel a little dirty doing this, but maybe Draymond Green's still looking for a bigger role. I don't even know if there would be a trade out there. So if I don't make a trade, then I'll just see you guys at the end of next season. If I do, then obviously I'll show you what we did. So we are currently at the trade deadline, and the odds of me getting this to go through are pretty damn slim, I will say. But imagine me being able to hand the torch over to Zion Williamson and lead this team, because right now the Pelicans are really bad. So we got to think about how far we are into the future, and they are pretty much in tank mode. He is not untouchable right now, and it looks like they're looking to maybe make a move. So here I am trying to offer up as many draft picks as possible. Moses Moody, Draymond Green, 3 draft picks for Zion. I don't know if they agree to that. And then I honestly feel like I should probably have to include one more thing in here. So if that's like Patrick Baldwin or Rollins or even Mitch Patrick, who I don't even know if has trade value. But let me just offer this up, because Draymond Green's contract is going to be gone. But imagine being able to have Zion and Jordan Poole for the future. They do not agree to that, of course. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to have somebody, not Stephen Curry, obviously. But if I had like Wiseman, he's got 3 stars. Just want to check the trade values. 3-star for Anthony Black. You got 3-star for Neil O'Neal, and then you got 1.5. Okay, I guess if I wanted to, I wouldn't mind getting rid of Anthony Black. If the Warriors, if that means getting Zion, then I will do this trade. I'll offer it up, and boom, we got Zion Williamson on the Golden State Warriors for the future of this team. That is absolutely insane. Zion Williamson is a Golden State Warrior at 25 years old. The dynasty is going to continue, man. It's going to continue. So Zion Williamson, welcome to the Warriors. We go for it. Jordan Poole, Zion Williamson, Jonathan Kuminga. That means we're going to move Kuminga to small forward, and Zion's going to play that power forward role. Wow. I did not expect to trade for Zion at this point in the video, but you know what? Stephen Curry and Zion are going to play 1 year together as well, which that's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm excited about having this future now. Now that we have Zion here, the future is going to be very, very bright. Very excited. We traded Moses Moody as well. So Kuminga, Zion, and Jordan Poole is our big 3, along with Wiseman. And then Neil O'Neal will probably develop as well. We got Nerlens Noel the trade. I don't know if we win a championship this year, but I'm super excited to have Zion Williamson and Jordan Poole for the future. So let's simulate the rest of the season, and let's see how things go. As right now, we're only 30-28, but Zion Williamson is a Warrior. Let's go. Melo is your MVP. Luther is your Rookie of the Year. Şengün, 6-man defense player. And then most improved goes to Xavier Booker on the Knicks, which that's a pretty good addition for them. Do we get like Zion Williamson representing the Warriors? No, we do not. It doesn't look like it anyway. I don't think I saw him. So all defense first team, all defensive second team. But we are in the playoffs as the 3rd seed. So we definitely turned things around at the trade deadline, which made sense. We have Stephen Curry, who is injured right now, averaged 25. But Zion also averaged 25. You have 18 from Jordan Poole, 17.5 from Kuminga, 15 from Wiseman, and then 11 from Malik Monk, and then 7 from Patrick Baldwin. So we definitely have our work cut out for us here if we don't have Stephen Curry available to us. So that is going to suck. But we have Zion, Jordan Poole. I mean, we still have a very good roster outside of Steph. So there's still a good chance that we can maybe make things happen. I mean, Steph's still playing, though. Is he hurt right now and still playing? Let's see. He is. He is playing with a pulled left hamstring. I don't even know why I have injuries on if they're going to still play. I didn't think that was even the case, but whatever. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Okay, so far so good. 3-0, and we beat the Thunder in 5, hopefully. Beat them in 6, hopefully. Let's go. We're on to the second round. Okay, and now we get the Houston Rockets. How beautiful would it be, though, if right now we could win a championship and Stephen Curry could retire on a championship? I think that'd be amazing, and then we can hand the torch over, like I said, to Poole and Zion to lead the future, and then Steph walks out on top with a title. That would be amazing, man, if we could make that happen. Let's see if we can, do that. So Game 1, we're down 1-0 to Houston. My dream may not come true here, boys. Wait, can we even it up? We can. Can we win Game 5? We cannot. All right, Game 6 is going to be a big one. I don't think we have, it doesn't look like we have any injuries to worry about. Steph is probably healthy at this point, so we can force a Game 7 here. Give Steph his championship before he retires. I don't even know if he'll retire, and honestly, he might win and still play, but can we go? Let's go. Come on. Hold on. No, man, we lose. Okay, 25 and 15 from Steph. That's so unfortunate. I would have loved to see Steph walk out on the sunset with a championship. But Garland and Jabari is your finals MVPs, and you got the Cavaliers going on with the championship. Okay, I don't even know if Steph's going to retire, and he may not. He may not retire, and honestly, Jay Crowder retires for the Warriors, but that's not Stephen Curry. So Steph did not retire. So, I mean, I feel like I got to re-sign him, don't I? He's an expiring contract, but I feel like we got to bring him back. I don't want to see him retire anywhere else. I don't know. It's just my feeling that, like, he's a Warrior for life. I don't see him going to another team to play for one more year. That'd be like the Tony Parker thing for San Antonio, where he played for the Hornets, which was just so weird. I don't want to see that happen with Steph. I mean, if he's asking for a ton of money, I may not be able to sign him to that much. I don't know. But Steve Kerr may not being him not being the head coach would be super weird. I don't know if he's out here still. I do want to bring him back if he is, but I see Eric Spoelstra. And if we can't get Steve Kerr, I guess Eric Spoelstra is not a bad idea, but Steve Kerr is here. So I feel like it's just best to get Steve Kerr back and, continue for him to be the head coach here. He's done a great job. We've stayed competitive. Unfortunately, we've not won a championship in a while here. So hopefully we can break that here soon. Earl Sheldon. And then let's go straight to, do we have a draft pick? I don't even know if we have a draft pick here, to be honest with you. At this point, we're getting down to the nitty gritty where we're not going to have any draft classes to load. Yeah, we don't have a draft pick. I'm going to trade it for freaking Zion. So player options, we got Jordan Poole declining. We're going to have to pay him. And then Stephen Curry, I don't even know. I can't even imagine what he's about to ask for in free agency. So Stephen Curry still averaging or asking for $47 million. I mean, I guess if there was one team I'd want to see Steph play with, it would be the Hornets. But obviously the Knicks are the lead right now. Patrick Baldwin, then Ryan Rollins. Obviously have to pay Jordan Poole as well. So I'm going to give Jordan Poole a 5-year deal to stick around with the Warriors. So we're going to keep Jordan Poole. And then Stephen Curry, Ryan Rollins. I want Patrick Baldwin back as well. But Steph, I mean, yeah, I'm going to give him an offer. 1-year deal for Steph. So we're going to bring Stephen Curry back for 1 more year, I guess, since he's not going to retire. I want him to retire a Warrior. I don't want to see him go anywhere else. Patrick Baldwin, I'm going to keep around as well to be part of this bench. And then let's see if there's anything else we can get. So if you take a look at the rotation right now, Steph, Jordan Poole, you have Patrick Baldwin, Kuminga, Zion, and then Neil O'Neal and James Wiseman. So actually, we don't have a bench at all. So that is something we need to be definitely looking for. So as far as guards going forward, Saben Lee, I'm going to give him a 4-year deal to be part of our backup point guard spot for a while. If he'll sign that, that'd be amazing. Okay, so get Saben Lee, and then it's going to get rough. Malik Monk also probably give him like a 4-year deal as well to play till he's like 32. Probably going to go down overall at that point, but whatever. So, and then is there anybody else that makes sense? Otto Porter, once upon a time was a Warrior here, so I wouldn't mind him. I'll give him as well 1-year minimum. He just played with us, and then I'll give Otto Porter a 1-year minimum as well. So sign former Warrior Otto Porter, and then get Noel back, and that should be our rotation. So Steph's going to be playing with us 1 more year, but get a full season of Steph and Zion. So that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Steph's still at 92. He's 38 years old, but I mean, at the end of the day, Steph and Zion for a year is still going to be a lot of fun. And Noel and Porter, of course, are going down. So let's go into next season. We're about to be in the year of 2027 at this point. I don't even know if there's going to be a draft class for me to load. Let's explore the draft class, explore here, user created draft class. And is there a 2027 draft class? Like, how do these people come up with this? Like, you just look at who's like freshmen in high school and find it, I guess that'd be the best way. Sure. I don't know who any of these guys are about to be in 2027, but we'll go ahead and download that one. So we have gone this far. And then now, rotation, we got Steph, Jordan Poole, Kuminga, Zion, Wiseman, Neil O'Neal, Malik Monk, Saben Lee, and then Patrick Baldwin. You know what, boys? Honestly, I might just turn off injuries because I find them kind of pointless because it seems like they're playing injured anyway. I don't know. I wanted injuries to be on in this series, but like if it's not going to matter, they're playing regardless. I just turn them off. We'll see. I'll simulate to the end of this season. And I'm going to turn them off, but if you guys want to, continue to see me keep them on, then I won't turn them off ever again. But for now, I'm just going to turn them off because they're playing anyway. So another year of being in the playoffs, but this time we get to play Zion's former team, which is going to be very, very interesting. So Steph averaged 22, Zion averaged 23. We had 20 from Kuminga, 16.5 from Jordan Poole. You had 13 from Wiseman, and then you had 9 from Malik Monk, and then you had 7 from Patrick Baldwin, 7 from Neil O'Neal, and then 5 from Saben Lee. So I don't really know what to expect here, honestly. Jordan Poole is not as good as I thought he would be in the simulation. He's gone down in overall, and he's not scoring as much as I thought he would. But at this point, we kind of have to rely on him regardless. So it's not like I'm about to bench him or anything like that. I'm kind of talking like I'm about to, but I'm not going to, obviously. But hopefully we can find a way to win a championship. And like I said, Stephen Curry can still, retire on a ring, but we'll see. We get the Pelicans round 1. They have Isaiah Collier. They have Dyson Daniels, Ingram, Hayes, Cameron Boozer, who they just drafted. And they also have Anthony Black, Devin Vassell, Moses Moody, who we gave them, obviously, and then we get to play, or we get to hopefully beat them and move on to round 2, but we'll see. Game 1, we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. It feels good to be up 2-0, but obviously that could change in an instance, but we do beat them in 6. Let's go. Beat them in 7. Let's go. That was scary, but we do beat them. All right. Get the Utah Jazz now. Pretty sure, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they have Kyrie Irving. They have Wembanyama, who was on display yesterday. A lot of people were talking about him on Twitter. So hopefully we don't lose Wembanyama. I would love, like I said, nothing more to win a championship here. So game 1, down 1-0 to Wembanyama, down 2-0. It's not looking good, boys. Looks like we're going to get swept by Wembanyama. So my dream of Steph winning a championship is very much dead unless if he decides to play again. But at this point, I may not resign Steph. I think it's time to move on. I really do. I think him being up there in age might be killing us. I don't know if it is or not. I can't confirm or deny that. But player retirements, does Stephen Curry retire? Otto Porter does. Steph is not done yet. I don't think so. So Steph is not done. He is coming back for another season. That sucks, man. At 39 years old, I don't know, man. I want to resign him, but then again, I don't know, man. It's weird. So draft lottery, I mean, if we can't get anybody else, we might as well resign him. He's at 91 overall. We're not having a pick here, I don't think, because of that trade we made. But what? We got the 25th pick in this draft, actually. So we might be able to make like another trade with this draft, with this pick on draft night. We got the coaching staff completely filled out, other than I guess we need a couple guys down here. Let's find a wing whisperer real quick, and then we should be golden. And then hopefully I can maybe make like a trade with this draft pick to have like a really good player off the bench for us. So let's see if I can make that happen. So on draft night, we have this 15th or what was it, 25th overall pick or something like that. So what we're gonna do is we are going to look at trades with let's say Malik Monk and then 25. Let's see if that gets me anything good on draft night. We get Kennedy Chandler, Aaron Gordon, 2 first-round picks, Cameron Thomas. Kind of like that trade a lot. Saric, and then we got Kevin Huerter, Bobby Pittman. Give me Cameron Thomas going forward. You got McDaniels as well. Jaden McDaniels on the Wizards. But give me Cameron Thomas, 80 overall, and I'll go ahead and take that trade, and we'll make that trade on draft night. So just like that, we got an 80 overall off the bench at 25 years old, so I'm okay with that. Let's just go straight to player options now. So the player options, we got Neil O'Neal accepting qualifying offers. Ryan Rollins is a free agent, and then, like I said, Stephen Curry being a free agent here. He's asking for $57 million still. The man is just crazy. He's still going to be playing at 39 years old. I guess we keep going with him until he retires. So Steph is going to keep going, man. I mean, I feel we got to bring him back. I feel obligated to bring him back, so I might have to. So Baldwin, we're going to run, we're going to go ahead and give him we're going to give him the power forward role to back up Kuminga, or back up Zion, I guess now. And then, is there like anything else I want to do here? I mean, at this point, we're not really getting anywhere as far as winning a championship is concerned. So, I mean, we could trade Wiseman. We can make another big trade. We don't have any draft picks. So at this point, we're kind of relying on our young talent to make this work. So, but I mean, I like the roster, and especially with Steph here as well. If he's going to play another year, I mean, it's there. The opportunity, I feel like, is there. But so far, it's not really, working out for us. We're not getting it done. So, you get like Siakam, but at this point, I don't really want him. If I traded Jordan Poole away, I'm obviously keeping Zion. There's no chance I'm trading Zion. I can get like Desmond Bain, but I mean, does that really help that much? Davion Mitchell, Jalen Brunson. And we're better off just kind of running it back, I guess. So, Stephen Curry, it would be cool to get Robert Williams. I guess the answer might be to trade James Wiseman, maybe Cameron Thomas as well. Throw them in a trade, and maybe we get like a really good offer, maybe like a really good center, but not really there. So, I'm just going to have to hope and pray that somehow this works out, I guess. Because I'm not going to be able to pay Luka, so I might as well just pay Steph another year. Another year with Stephen Curry being part of this team, which is fine, because like I said, I want to see him retire a Warrior. I just don't know when he will retire. At this point, though, do we need anything else? Let's see. I might grab Matisse Thybulle because he probably would be like a really good bench addition, and he might play some good defense. So Thybulle, then you have like LeVert, and then you have Andrew Nembhard as well. Give me Thybulle, though. Give me like a 2-year deal for Thybulle, and we'll see how this goes. So hopefully, I mean, we'll see. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, I'm hoping Zion just kind of just continues to carry us. Wiseman, Kuminga, maybe going up and overall a little bit more would be helpful as well. And then Steph, obviously, is probably going to go down here. So Steph is down to a 90. Zion's even going down, so that's not even good. Cameron Thomas. So we might not have found the success to win a championship. We got to the finals one time. Now, I thought for sure we'd have another championship by now, but that's not the case at all. It really isn't. So we got to do something because it is not working. But I'm going to run it back again. At this point, I'm just going to auto-generate the class. I'm not looking for 2028. So let's just go into next season, and let's just hope for the best, man. That's all we can really do. JB Bickerstaff and the Cavaliers look like they go 71-11. So the Cavs are dominant, it looks like. I'm assuming that's the Cavs. Yeah, they are. So one thing that actually worked out for us as well, I'm assuming there was a lot of like high wins here because we actually got the first seed as well. We won 60 games. So Zion put it together, I guess, and we won 60. Steph 24-12, so another good season from him. 21 from Zion, 19 from Jordan Poole, 18 for Kuminga. So Kuminga going up in overall has probably helped out a lot as well. I think Cameron Thomas averaging 14 off the bench was a huge boost as well. So I'm very happy with the simulation we just got. Neil O'Neal might be somebody we look to trade after we give him his extension because he's going to probably have some trade value to him. And at this point, Like I said, I don't know if Steph's going to retire at 40 years old. I'm going to hope he does. That way we officially have our world to go get somebody else, but we'll see. We are the first seed. Like I said, we get to play the Phoenix Suns in round 1. They have Amin Thompson, Devin Booker as their backcourt. They still have DeAndre Ayton and then Mikal Bridges. Let's see if we can beat them to move on. We're up 1-0 to start things off. 37-10 from Steph. Let's go win a championship, Steph. Come on, I believe in you. So we current round, and we beat them in 5. Now get the Blazers, who have Simons. They have Shaedon Sharpe as their backcourt. So we did a 10-year Blazer rebuild, and that's kind of what I did in that rebuild as well. I had Simons and Sharpe as my backcourt. Never really could win a championship with them, though. Just didn't work out. I think I got to the finals with them one time as well, but we lose. So game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. Game 3, up 3-0. Okay, this is going well. I don't know what got into us, but we're getting it done. And now I get to play the Utah Jazz, who have Thomas, Kendall Brown, Diallo, Walker, Wembanyama, AJ Griffin, and then CJ Craig. So we're playing Wembanyama again, then Jarris Walker. So I'm a little nervous, not going to lie to you, but we're up 1-0, 27-14, 22. Cameron Thomas has been an absolute gem, man. He has been amazing for us. He is a scoring machine. Game 2, if I can click game 2. Game 2, up 2-0. Are we about to sweep the Jazz? No, not at all. We're up 3-1, though. We beat them in 6. Beat them in 7. Oh, man, I don't want to lose. Come on. Come on, man. We had this in the bag. Don't blow it now. We had this. 2K was actually giving me a good simulation, and now we might blow it. It is a 3-3 lead. Now, or is it 3-3 tie series? Bro, no, we're going to blow the game 7. Oh, come on. Wake up. Wake up, man. No way Wembanyama is about to do that. No, not before the retirement. Wembanyama comes out here and gets it done, bro. I don't know, man. The Jazz going to win the championship. I thought I had that in the bag, bro. Does Steph finally call it? Yeah, he does. He called it quits. He's like, you know what? I blew another 3-1 lead. I'm out of here. So Steph is gone. I'm going to leave that the way it is. Steph Curry retires a Warrior. I completed my goal in that regard, I guess, that he did retire a Warrior. But I had my chance to win a championship. And Wembanyama happened, which is just so unfortunate. But all right, man, now that we don't have Stephen Curry, it is a new era going forward. We have finally reached that point. I didn't know when Steph would retire, but Draymond's gone, Steph is gone, Clay is gone. So right now we're in the year 2028. So I think we have like 3 more years left, if I'm not mistaken, to, you know, kind of make something different around here. So I don't know what that's going to entail and what we go for, but Zion is going to be here. That's a fact. And then I don't really know who else is going to be here. So heading out of the draft, we got Franklin Gary to join the team and Darren Hillard as well. Player options, got Neil O'Neal coming back. Qualifying offers, Jay Sean Smith. I'll go ahead and offer it. He might be a huge part of a trade. I know Zion is a free agent here, and obviously we just want him back. There's no reason to not bring him back. So Zion, welcome back to the Warriors. And then Ryan Rollins also being here. If he comes back, that's fine. But Zion is going to get his deal here. And now we kind of have our roster. We're kind of locked into it. So the only way out of this is to make a trade. So right now we don't have a point guard, which is very, very bad. Our backcourt isn't great. Matisse Thybulle. So I'm going to assume, although Cameron Thomas is really good for us, I feel like I probably have to get creative here and make some kind of significant trade for a point guard going forward. So that is something we're going to be looking for. I have some salary. I have future draft picks now. So Maxey actually just looks amazing here. If we can get Tyrese Maxey at 27 years old, I don't know how much he's making. He's making $40 million. Oh, that's going to be tough to match, actually. That's going to get tough to get to, but I will do my best. So Neil O'Neal, well, actually, James Wiseman, I think we could for sure maybe throw in the trade. We're actually not too far off. So we could probably have Patrick Baldwin in here and then Matisse Thybulle. So that would be my offer. And I trade my 2031 pick. So Wiseman, Baldwin, Matisse Thybulle, and a first for Maxey. They don't agree to that. Okay. I'll offer my 2032 as well. They do not agree. And I'll give you Franklin Gray, who I just got out of the draft. Does this get it done? It does not. So Maxey's not going to be part of the team. Saban Lee, I guess I'll offer. They don't agree to that either. And then Thomas might get it done, but at that point I might be overpaying and I wouldn't really have a bench at all. So yeah, that's going to be tough for me to get to. So not Maxey. We'll go find somebody else, I guess. Let's see if I get Shaedon Sharpe from the Portland Trailblazers, offering 2 first-round picks, Wiseman, Patrick Baldwin, and all this, and they don't agree to that. Man, I thought for sure that would go through. Saban Lee. I feel like Cameron Thomas is going to have to be in the trade if I want anything to happen, and I'm so disappointed I have to do this. But Cameron Thomas, I'd probably be able to get Maxey if I did this, but Shaedon Sharpe wouldn't be too bad either. All this for Shaedon Sharpe, and they do not agree to that. Well, let me try this for Josh Giddey real quick first. They don't agree, and I'll give you Franklin Gray. They don't agree to that either. Wow, man, this is tough. I thought for sure we could get exactly what we're looking for here, but that is not going to happen. Let me go back to Maxey on the Sixers and see if this will go through. So Franklin Gray, they don't agree to that. And then Shaden Sharp is my last chance. So Shaden Sharp, they can't even agree to that because they don't have the money. I'll give you Hillard instead. And they do agree. So we got Shaden Sharp on other Warriors now. So now we have Jordan Poole. I'm going to move to point guard because his playmaking is actually pretty underrated. So it'll be Jordan Poole, Saben Lee, Shaden Sharp, Jonathan Kuminga, Zion, and then Neil O'Neal. So we have an amazing starting five, but the bench is now going to be very suspect. But you know what? We had to go for it. So Jeremiah Robinson, Earl Claxton, we got Washington. Give me Robinson Earl for 3 years to be my backup center. He's a 79 overall, not too shabby. And then if Ryan Rollins is still here, I guess we just give him a deal as well, and we can maybe play him at small forward or something. I don't know. So Ryan Rollins, welcome back to the Warriors. It's going to make our bench as good as possible. But I'm very, very happy to have Shaden Sharp. We gave up as much as we could. And then Saben Lee, Matisse Thybulle shoot. Yeah, so we'll leave that all the same. So happy with that. We have Saben Lee, Ryan Rollins, Matisse Thybulle, Zion, and then Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Player progression is going to be interesting to see how it treats us. But Shaden Sharp, Zion, Jordan Poole, Kuminga, and then Neil O'Neal is going to be the center since we traded Wiseman. Zion's down. Shaden Sharp's up to an 88. Matisse Thybulle is down, but that's okay. We're going to run it back another season. Actually, it's probably going to be our roster for the next 3 seasons, to be honest with you. So hopefully this team can find a way to eventually get a championship before this video is all said and done. It's kind of crazy. We haven't had an all-NBA representative once in this video, but I guess we get Shaden Sharp making all-defensive first team. So he's a defensive monster in this game, which is really nice. Average 18.5 as well. First team in the Western Conference. Things went super well for us this year. Zion averaged 28. He had 21 from Jordan Poole with 7 assists, so which is why we were fine with moving him to point guard. 20 from Kuminga, 18.5 from Shaden Sharp, and 11.5 from Ryan Rollins. Get used to it because this is kind of your rotation. Probably for the rest of the video, to be honest with you. Neil O'Neal, 9 and 9 with also a block per game. He was kind of our center that we kind of roll with. So can we win a championship? That was the question. My luck in getting championships in 2K23 has not been there. We're playing the Dallas Mavericks who no longer have Luka. Instead, they have Scoot Henderson. So still another 96 overall point guard that's probably OP as hell. But, you know, Luka's probably a little bit worse. Who knows where Luka is nowadays. But somebody current round against the Mavericks to see if we can move on to round 2. And we do just that. Now we get to play the Thunder who have Shea. They have Jalen Suggs. They have Ron Holland. Wow, Suggs is not developed at all. He's an 82 overall. That's it? That is not somebody I would ever trade for then, I guess. And if I ever do a Magic rebuild, I got to keep that in mind. So Capella, Miles Turner, and then you have Chet. So they definitely have a big 3 at center, like a 3-headed monster. But somebody current round against Thunder. Hopefully we do not lose this. We beat them in 5, and look who it is. It's Wembanyama. The only thing that would make this worse, they have Kevin Durant. I was going to say the only thing that would make this worse is if they had Luka and Wembanyama paired together. But thankfully that is not the case. Instead, it's KD and Wembanyama. And then KD, how old is KD? He's 40 years old. Let's not lose to a 40-year-old KD. I get Wembanyama is who they have Kendall Brown as well, not to mention. But game 1, we're up 1-0. We no longer have a 40-year-old Steph, man. Instead, we have a 25-year-old Shaden Sharp. So things are going to be different this time. And no, they're not. No, they're not. Shaden Sharp. Oh, wait. Can we beat him? Come on. I just want to throw my controller at the monitor right now, man. Wembanyama is just killing me right now. He is not allowing me to win a championship. How much longer are you in with Utah? Because I got to do something to make sure the Jazz don't get you back. Because you're the reason I can't win anything. He's got 3 years left. There's a possibility we don't win a championship because of this man right here. That's it. Wembanyama is going to be the reason why we don't win one. That is just insane. What can you do? What can you really do? They go on to win the championship. This man is unstoppable. It is what it is. Player retirements. We have anybody retiring. Kevin Durant retires. I mean, maybe that'll help this. I don't know. Kevin Durant probably had a huge help, obviously, as well. Bro. I don't know what I don't know what a man is supposed to do at that point. But I'm going to run it back. We don't even have a draft pick here. I honestly am just going to keep the team the same. I don't really see me making another change in this video. I love the team we have. They're all pretty young as well. So there's really no point in making another change. So I'm just going to keep sim winning until the year 2032, and hopefully at one point we win a championship, and Wembanyama doesn't stop us for a 5th time in a row, or whatever it is now. And would you look at that? Defensive Player of the Year goes to Victor Wembanyama. This man just haunts my dreams. It is what it is. We went 65 and 17 again. Again, I don't think we have any representatives of the team. Do we get Shaden Sharp making all-defensive team again? We do not. So we are the first in the Western Conference. The Jazz are the... Wait. Bro, I swear, I will tell you right now, if the Jazz get the 8th seed and they beat me, I am going to explode. I will tell you that right now. Hopefully, you don't have to worry about that. Player stats wise, we had 27 from Zion. mean, like I said, the rotation's literally the same. The only thing that changed is instead of having Matisse Thybulle, we signed Leandro Barmero. But other than that, it's the same. Let's see what happens, though. Clippers, why don't you go ahead and do me a favor and eliminate the Jazz? And, oh my, bro, it might actually happen. Please, man. I'm begging you. Please don't give me the Jazz. Bro, I swear, man. They got Anthony Edwards with weapon. Bro, we're screwed. We're screwed. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up right now. They have Anthony Edwards, CJ Craig, Williams, Wembanyama, Jalen Brunson. If there was ever a time I knew I was going to lose to an 8th seed, it is now. I know for a fact I'm losing here. Let's just get it going. There's no way I beat this team. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. So far, so good. But that doesn't matter. They could, yeah, 3-0 deficit coming soon, right? Yep. It's no. We beat them in 6. It's a freaking miracle. We eliminated Wembanyama. I thought for sure, I'm like, yep, the 3-0 comeback is very much alive. Look at the Thunder. So now that we have stopped Wembanyama, it is time to beat the Thunder, which we did that last year. So hopefully we can kind of repeat that. We're up 1-0. This could be our opportunity, boys. This could be it. Come on. We got to take advantage now that Wembanyama is not on our way. Let's go. We get the Pelicans. I have no idea who they have at this point. They have Marcus Johnson, Donovan Mitchell, and then they have Cameron Boozer, and then Dyson Daniels. That's a good team in New Orleans. We'll see, man. Can we get it done is the question. Game 1, 1-0. Even it up. Come on, man. Let's go. No, bro. All right, let's go. Game 5 goes to us. Game 6 goes to us. Let's go. Come on. Another Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals. Are we going to make it to the finals once in this video is the question. This has got to be the chance right here. Come on. We got to win this. Dig deep. Do not lose here. Please. Okay, we have the lead. Hang on to it. We're blowing them out. Finally getting to the finals. I don't know what year this is, but now we're in the finals. It is time to shrink this to an 8-man rotation. I'm not playing around. I want my championship here, man. It has been way too long. Game 1. They are up 1-0. We even it up, though. Come on, Game 3 goes to us. No, Game 4 goes to us. Let's go. Game 5 goes to us. Yes, go beat them in 6. Yes, we can. Let's go. We won a championship in this video. I didn't think it would be possible. Zion Williamson is your finals MVP, bro. I thought it was all she wrote once we got Wembanyama in the first round. I thought for sure we were losing, but thankfully we didn't. So once again, I'm just going to run it back. I think I'm cool with the roster I have. We have 2 more years, I think. So we're going to run it back for 2 more years, and then we'll see if we can add 3, maybe 2 more championships. If not, we won 1, and I'm cool with that. So, that's all I needed, because I wanted to win at least 1, because I didn't win a single one, and the Blazers won. So once again, we are the first in the Western Conference. I mean, the players we have here are just going to continue to dominate, I would imagine. Zion averaging 27, 22. I mean, our big 4 is just crazy, and I'm very, very happy about it. And Frank Gray is actually starting to get things going for us as well. So at this point, I'm just going to click simulate playoffs. If we win another championship, that's great. If we don't, no big deal. We're already in the second to last season. Simulate playoffs. Can we come out here and win another championship? We win series number 1. We do win series number 2. We do make it to the finals again, which they are all really close. We get the Wizards. Can we make it a 3-peat here, maybe to end off this video? We even it up 2-1. That'd be beautiful. We can end it on a 3-peat, but we're down 3-2, and we can win in 7 here. Let's go. Okay. 2 championships in a row. Let's go for the 3-peat. We have 1 last season in front of us, and that will be the end of the video, and maybe we can make it a 3-peat. Damian Lillard Jr. wins Rookie of the Year. So 2K got so uncreative, they made Damian Lillard Jr. Do they really have that in there? That is very, very interesting. I will say that. I'm not sure if... Wait, is Dame's kid really going to be old enough? I mean, we're in the year 2032. Maybe at that point to be old enough. Right now, I think he's like super young. But regardless, this is our last chance, man. Well, not really our last chance. We've already won 2. So this could be our 3-peat here to end off the video. So once again, I'm going to just simply click simulate playoffs and hope for the best. I mean, at this point, we won our 2 championships, 8-minute rotation to lock it in, and we're going to simulate playoffs and see if we can make this a 3-peat. So simulating playoffs to end off the video. Can we make this a 3-peat? So far, so good. And no, we can eliminate in round 2, but that's okay. We are going to have the Jalen Duren Knicks, who averaged 18 and 13 in the finals, and you got Shea on the other side. I'm going to go Thunder in 7 here. And no, I got it wrong, but I did say the right amount of games that were played, but whatever. Knicks go on to win the championship. They get themselves a championship with Jabari Smith Jr. as their finals MVP. But that is going to be the end of our 10-year Golden State Warriors rebuild. That was a crazy video. I'm happy we got 2 championships out of it, though. Once, I'm going to get 10 in a row. One time, I'm going to do it. Probably not. I suck. But regardless, thank you for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.